Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum to all of you. I am going to deliver a lecture of English subject for the students of class 9th. Our today's topic is from poetry portion, and my today's poem is No Men Are Foreign, which is composed by James Kirkup. Dear students, first of all, I will give you brief introduction of James Kirkup, who is the writer of this poem. James Kirkup is the name of an English poet. He is a translator and travel writer. He is born on 23rd of April 1918. James Kirkup, the writer of this poem No Men Are Foreign, has written over 30 books, including biographies, novels, and plays. Dear students, in 1997, James Kirkup was presented with a Japan Festival Foundation Award and invited by the Emperor and Empress at a place in Tokyo. Now, dear students, I will tell you the important points, the main points, or we can say the central idea of our today's poem, that is No Men Are Foreign, which is written by James Kirkup. Our today's poem, No Men Are Foreign, is a 20th century poem and conveys the spirit of circumstances and toils after two world wars brought destruction in many parts of the world. The poet says that we all are creatures of one God, and that the world belongs to all of us. Dear students, universal brotherhood is the paramount need of the hour. Humans live on this earth alike. They breathe, feel, and live in the same way. The poet conveys us in this poem, if they do so, if they feel, breathe, and live in the same way, then why there is discrimination of the people on the basis of caste, creed, color, sex, region, and religion? The poet tells us that we should leave this concept. We all the people in the world should live like brothers. Dear students, now what is the theme of this poem? What is the message of this poem? This poem, our today's poem, No Men Are Foreign, message is that all the people in the world are alike. Our eyes and hands are same. The poet tells us that we work with our hands and make the world a lovely place. According to this poem, all the people in the world enjoy the same blessings of the God, that is, the sun, the water, and air. Peace brings prosperity, rich harvests for us, whereas war destroys us. The poet requests us, we people, that we should not take into consideration that we should forget the war, because war destroys. It brings starvation. Dear students, today all of us in the world make a promise that we should not defile or make dirty our earth by making description of people on the basis of caste, creed, color, sex, religion and reason. In fact, we should live like brothers. We should help each other. Now, dear students, before reciting our today's poem and paraphrasing it, I will tell you that our today's poem, No Man or Foreign, it is from your poetry portion. So, you all the students go through your book and open your books at page 56. Dear students, you know that our today's poem, No Man or Foreign, it consists upon 5 stanzas, and I will recite it, I will paraphrase it, I will understand you this poem, summary of the poem, meaning of the poem, stanza wise. So, dear students, let me recite first stanza of this poem and also paraphrase it for you. They too, aware of the sun and air and water, are fed by peaceful harvests, by war's long winter stored. Their hands are ours, and in their lives we read and labor not different from our own. This is the second paraphrase of our poem. And the first paraphrase of our today's poem is, remember, no men are strange, no countries foreign. Beneath all uniforms, a single body breathes. Like ours, the land our brothers walk upon is earth like this, in which we all shall lie. Dear students, in these lines, the poet advises us that we should not live here as strangers and think that no countries are foreign. The poet also tells us in this poem that this earth we walk upon, this earth we walk upon is common to all of us, belongs to all of us, and it is this earth to which we all shall return. Dear students, the poet James Kirkham, in the first stanza of this poem, in these lines which I recited before for you, conveys that the people in this world are not strangers, are not outsiders, are not foreigners. Now, second stanza of this poem, No Men Are Foreign, is they too, aware of the sun and air and water, are fed by peaceful harvests, by war's long winter stored. Their hands are ours, and in their lives are read and labor not different from our own. So far as this second stanza of this poem is concerned, there are some words which are new for you, which are difficult for you. So first of all, I will try to understand the meaning of these new or difficult words for you. Here the word starve. Dear students, starve means to die of hunger. And another word in this is lines means lines of hands. So, in the second sentence of this poem, in these lines, the poet tells us that there are men and women in the world who are aware of the sun and air and water. God has given us so many things besides others, and there is no discrimination among. According to these lines, according to the second stanza of this poem, people have learned that war is destroyed and people die of starvation as against peace, in which we reap good harvests to feed ourselves. Their hands are ours, and in their lives we lead, and labor not different from our own. The poet tells us in this stanza that we have same hands. We work with our hands in the same way. So, labor of one cannot be different from that of other. The poet, it means that the poet wants to tell us that labor of one cannot be different from that of other. So we are all alike. So we are all equal. So we must not quarrel in the name of religion. There should be no distinction of caste, creed, color, or sex. Now, dear students, our third stanza of the poem begins. I will recite it for you. Remember, they have eyes like ours that wake or sleep and strength that can be won by love. In every land is common life that can recognize and understand. So far as this third stanza of our poem is concerned, there are also such words which are difficult for you. There is a word common life. Dear students, common life means everyday life. Common life means everyday life. In these lines, the poet tells us that our eyes are similar. Eyes of one man or woman is not different from those of others. Love is something that should make us stronger. The poet tells us in these lines that it is love by which we can understand, we can see, and we can recognize things. So, the poet tells us that if we have same things to enjoy, if we are equal, if we are similar, if God has bestowed us with similar blessings, why we should think about others that they are outsiders, they are foreigners? The poet conveys us that we should leave this concept. We should live like brothers. Dear students, now our fourth stanza of this poem starts. I will recite it for you. Let us remember, whenever we are told to hate our brothers, it is ourselves that we shall dispose, betray, condemn. Remember, we who take arms against each other. Dear students, the poet in these lines advises and warns us too. The poet tells us that if we hate others, it means we hate ourselves. If we quarrel with our brothers, it means that we made them unhappy. So, here are also some new words for you. Here's the word dispose means to be deprived, mahroom hona. Betray means to cheat. So, in these lines, in the fourth stanza of this poem, Women Are Foreign, dear students, the poet says that if we cheat, if we betray, if we condemn others, we will be responsible for defining our earth and separate hatred. Yes, the poet conveys us that if we betray, if we cheat, if we condemn others, our brothers, it means we will be responsible for defiling our earth, and it means that we separate hatred among people. So we should never take arms against each other. When we defile, in this stanza, point tells us that if we defile our earth in this way, it means that there will be no good coming out. And that also means that we shall be losers. Now, dear students, our fifth and last stanza of our poem begins. And that is, it is the human earth that we defile. Our hells of fire and dust outrage the innocence of fire that is everywhere our own. Remember, no men are foreign, no countries strange. In this last stanza of the poem, in these lines, the poet James Kirkip warns us of destruction and devastation. The poet tells us that if we believe in hatred and separate messages of violence and war, it means we are outragging all good things that God has given us. Dear students, according to this last stanza of the poem, we should remember that no men are fallen and no country's strength. It is the brotherhood and harmony that will prevail. According to these lines of the last stanza of this poem, it is the brotherhood and harmony that will prevail. Lastly, the poet conveys us that we should love each other to make this world a better place to live in. The poet conveys us that we should leave the concept of that, we should leave this concept that we should discriminate people on the basis of caste, creed, color, sex, and religion. We should not fight with one another. We should not fight in the name of religion, as all the people in the world are same and alike. We enjoy the same blessings of the God. We breathe, for example, we breathe, we feel, and we weep in the same way. Then why we should discriminate people on the basis of caste, creed, color, and sex? Why we should hate each other? The poet stresses us that we should make this world a better place to live in, and we should maintain brotherhood among people. This is the paramount need of the hour. Dear students, this was our today's poem. Inshallah, next Monday there will be another topic for you, for 9th class students. Till then, goodbye to all of you. Baki wassalam.